Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sneha and today I'm going to swatch some of the NARS Powermatte lip pigments and also give you my review on these liquid lipsticks. So if you have pigmented lips like mine and you'd like to see how some of these shades look on my lips, then please continue watching. The first shade is called Get It On and it's described as a tan rose. I would say it's a light to medium beige kind of a rose. And on its own, it looks really bad on me. It looks very pale and pastel. So I do have to use a lip liner with this shade. But again, this is the shade I purchased for my freelance kits. I just wanted to show you how it would look if you have a similar skin tone as mine. I've paired it with my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade While Nothing. Next up is Just What I Needed, which is described as a burnished rose. And I do agree with the description. Next is the shade that got this haul started, which is Somebody to Love, and it's a rose brown shade. Now this shade is quite similar to Just What I Needed. I would say Just What I Needed is slightly more cool toned in comparison with Somebody to Love. And Somebody to Love just has a little bit of more pink or rosiness to it compared to Just What I Needed. Next is American Woman, which is described as a chestnut rose. It's a very wearable pink color, and again, on its own, it can look a little ashy and cool toned for me. So I do like to pair it with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in While Nothing. Next up is probably one of their popular shades, which is called Slow Ride, and it's described as a soft brown pink. I don't see much of pink in this color, honestly. I think it's just a nice warm tone brown. Next up is a brilliant red shade. It's called Don't Stop. It's a geranium shade of red, which is absolutely stunning. I think it's a gorgeous orange-based red, and it looks brilliant across so many different skin tones. And although I have so many red lipsticks, I don't think anything compares to the shade that is Don't Stop. And then lastly, we have Under My Thumb, which is described as a burgundy shade. I think it's a red violet kind of a lipstick, which is absolutely flattering on medium to dark skin tones. I just forgot to mention that I did not use the wand for these liquid lipsticks except for that one shade, which is Somebody to Love, just because that was the first shade that I purchased and I fell in love with the formula. So that's something I use for my personal use. But the other shades have been added for my freelance kit. So that's the reason I'm using a lip brush for these swatches. Just keep in mind that these shades do tend to dry a little bit darker once they are completely dry on the lips. But I did swatch all of the shades here on the palette in case you didn't have pigmented lips like mine. And these are in exactly the same order as I've swatched them. Now these lipsticks come in 25 shades and they are highly pigmented lipsticks. And as you can see from the swatches, even the lighter shades were able to cover the deeper pigmentation that I have on my lips. So that's very commendable. These lipsticks are full coverage and give a comfortable matte finish that lasts all day, and that is true. I have worn these lipsticks for long shoot stay, including eating meals in between, and although as you can see from this transfer test, once they are dried down, they may transfer a bit initially, but they wear beautifully on the lips and you can trust them to be on your lips at the end of the day. As long as you've not had anything very oily, these do stay intact. I have to mention the beautiful doe foot applicator, and I'm going to insert a close-up video right here. And as you can see, it has this beautiful custom doe foot applicator, which can give a really precise application. It's not at all difficult to get to the corners of the mouth and also go around the edges of the lips to create a smooth or precise lip application. Another cool fact about these lipsticks is that they've been named after songs from the 70s, which I think was very cute. Also, each of these lipsticks retail for £23 here in the UK. Overall, I think these lipsticks are brilliant. I think because of how lightweight they feel on the lips, sorry I didn't mention that before, but they do feel like almost like a, I don't know, a thin whale. Like if you are comparing this to the Lime Crime Velveteen, I would say the Lime Crime Velveteens are thick, almost mousse-like. You can feel them on the lips. I would say the consistency of this is more liquidy than the Ofra liquid lipsticks, if you're familiar with that. Yeah, something also similar to the Sephora lip stains, I would say, the formula in terms of how liquidy these are. But the color selection is beautiful and I love the formula. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick video where I've swatched these lipsticks and also reviewed the formula. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!